Welcome back, Year 5. Today we're continuing our work on decimals. Yesterday you watched a video from Math Antics that showed you how to add and subtract decimals using the column method. Today we're going to focus on subtraction since yesterday your independent work was on addition. So we're using the column method to subtract decimal values. Let's start with a little bit of a refresher though. I find that while you guys super excel at addition, you're so good at it, sometimes you forget little things for subtraction. So I'm going to go over some of those things that occasionally stump us, just so that when you move on to your independent work, you have it fresh in your brain and you know exactly what to do. Alright, so I'm going to go over a couple of key concepts for subtraction, some of the things that we occasionally get stuck on. And to do that, let's just review that rhyme that we did in class. More on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Numbers the same, zero's the game. Well, what does that mean? More on top, no need to stop. When you're subtracting, if the number on top is bigger than the number below it, you can do it without having to regroup. 4 take away 2 is 2. 2 take away 1 is 1. 8 take away 3 is 5. Put back my comma. 7 take away 6 is 1. My answer is 1,512. So there was no need for me to stop at any point and regroup. Here it says more on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. It's 10 more, not 1 more. The reason it's 10 more is that, remember, as you move to the left, each place gets 10 times bigger. It takes 10 ones to make 10, 10 tens to make 100, 10 hundreds to make 1,000. That's why we're actually getting 10 more when we take it back that way. So let's see what happens when there's more on the floor. 6 take away 9. I can't do that because 6 is smaller. So I go next door and I'm taking 10 more. This is 1 10, so now it's 0 tens. If I take 10 and add it to 6, I get 16. So while it looks like I've just placed a 1 in front, I've actually placed a 10 in front. 16 take away 9, 7. 0 take away 8. Can't do it. I need to go next door and get 10 more. So now, and remember, now that this is the hundreds place, so when I steal from it, I'm actually taking 10 tens. So it was 200, now it's just 100. And I bring over my 10 tens, and now I have a 10. 10 take away 8, 2. 1 take away 4, can't do it. Go next door, get 10 more, that turns to 3, I carry over here, 11. 11 take away 4, 7. And 3 take away 3 leaves nothing, so I'll leave it blank. My final answer is 727. Now what about that last one? Numbers the same, zero's the game. If both the digit on top and the bottom are the same, they cancel each other out. 3 take away 3 leaves nothing, 0. Some people, for some reason, write back the same number. They'd put 3 take away 3 is 3. Don't know why. 4 take away 0. Well, I'm taking away nothing, so it stays at 4. 6 take away 6, 0. 2 take away 2, 0. 7 take away 6, 1. 10,040. So that's just a quick review of some of the basics for subtraction. One more thing I want to look at is what to do when you're subtracting across zeros. Alright, so subtracting across 0. I'm going to breeze through this one because we've done it before. It's just a quick review. I actually started this one and then had to film it again, so just ignore that work over there. So 702 take away 689. 2 take away 9, I can't do because 2 is smaller. So I go next door and there's 0, nothing. So I can't steal from here. Instead I go next door again and I steal from the 7, turning it into a 6. But the 1 that I stole, or the 10 that I stole, I can't take it straight over here. It has to go back in the same order. So I drop it right here, turning the 0 into a 10. Then I steal from the 10, turning it into a 9. And I bring the 10 over here. So now I have 12 take away 9. 12 take away 9 is 3. 9 take away 8 is 1. And 6 take away 6 is 0. So my final answer is 13. So what's important here is sometimes if you come across a 0, you go next door until you find something, and then you have to take it back one place at a time. Let's try it here where there's more zeros. 6,000 take away 4,926. 0 take away 6, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. Finally reached somewhere with something. So the 6 turns to a 5. Bring it over here. 10. Cross it out. Turns into a 9. 10. Cross it out. Turns into a 9. 10. And then you got to remember to stop because sometimes you keep doing that over and over again. So now I have 10 take away 6, it's 4. 9 take away 2, 7. 9 take away 9, 0. 5 take away 4, 1. 1,074. And our last example, 54,002 take away 23,964. 2 take away 4, can't do it. So I go next door, nothing, nothing, finally found something. 4 turns to a 3, carry over. 10 turns into a 9, carry over. 10 turns to a 9, carry it over. And now finally I can do what I need to do. 12 take away 4 is 8. 9 take away 6 is 3. 9 take away 9 is 0. 3 take away 3 is 0. And 5 take away 2 is 3. 30,038. So when you're subtracting across 0, the key, if this would focus, do your thing, there we go, is that you have to keep going next door until you find a place that has something that you can take back, and then you can regroup. Now there's one more thing I want to show you before you move on to your independent work. When you're subtracting decimal values, it's the exact same procedure as when you're subtracting whole numbers. However, sometimes you'll get a problem that looks like this. 30.4 take away 24.62. 30.4 has fewer digits than 24.62, but that's not actually a problem. When you line them up, if there are any places to the ends that have nothing in them, simply fill them with a 0. Because 30.4 is the exact same thing as 30.40. It's still 30 and 4/10. The 0 just holds that space so that you can carry out your subtraction just like you normally would. So if you see any problems like that where it looks like you don't have enough digits, just fill that end space with zeros and then continue your work. Alright, time for your independent work. Just like yesterday, you're using the column method. This time though, you're subtracting. Don't forget to line up your numbers by the decimal point. That's key here. You have 10 problems that you're going to need to copy into your book in the vertical column method, and then you have a reflection to complete. Just like yesterday, copy everything neatly, and when you're done, take a picture of it and send it to me. Alright, Year 5, that's all for today. You know the drill, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.